Hey, welcome to the Foodie's Paradise. Today we're going to learn how to make everyone's favorite rasmalai. Now, this is one of those dishes that if you know how to make, you know how to make a lot of other things. Like if you know how to make rasmalai, you know how to make paneer, rabdi, angur malai, rasgulla. You're halfway into making kalakand, sandesh, chena, sandwich. Well, the thing is, the list is huge and we don't really have that much time. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Alright, let's start by making paneer. We need to curdle milk to make paneer. So here we have 2 liters of milk that we boiled and is now resting to cool down. In a bowl, squeeze 2 lemons to get about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. To this, add 2 tablespoons of water and mix it well to make a solution. We'll need this to curdle the milk. Now that the milk has had enough time to cool down, we'll add our diluted lemon juice into it. Make sure you add just a little bit at a time and don't forget to keep stirring the milk. Remember, to get soft paneer, you need to wait till the milk gets lukewarm. If you add the lemon juice into the boiling milk, the paneer may turn out to be rubbery. Once the milk is curdled, take a large bowl and place a strainer on it. Spread a muslin or cotton cloth on the strainer and pour the curdled milk through it to separate the whey from the paneer. Once all the whey gets strained, make a little bag and either leave it on the strainer or hang it at a safe, clean place to draw out any excess whey. You can store the whey and use it while making dal or any other curry. It's full of protein, vitamins and minerals. Okay, now is the time to knead. What you see is paneer. We need to knead this so that it becomes softer and more paste-like so that it becomes easy to form little nuggets. So as you see here, use the heel of your hand to spread the paneer so that the lumps break away and the paneer takes a softer paste-like texture. Okay, our paneer or chena in this case is ready now. Let's keep it aside to rest for a while and let's make our rabdi. Pour 1 liter milk in a pan and place it on a separate burner on a medium to low flame. As the milk is getting heated, sprinkle some saffron and half a teaspoon of cardamom powder. Remember, this is only to enhance the flavor. If you want your rasmalai to look like how it looks at a halwai's, you'll either have to add a little bit of turmeric powder or yellow food color. Here I'm going with the food color. Once you've added the food color, give it a good stir so that the food color gets mixed properly. Look at how the color has changed now. Add 1 cup sugar and give it a good stir so that the sugar gets dissolved properly into this. Okay, into this now you can add your favorite dry fruits. I'm adding crushed pista and badam. Our rabdi is now ready. Let it boil once and then let it cool off. To make chashni, take 1 cup sugar and 3 cups of water and let it boil. Give it a nice stir so that the sugar gets dissolved. And into this sugar syrup, add some crushed cardamom. Let's come back to our chena. It's time to make small chena nuggets. Break off a little bit of chena and place it between your palms and gently roll them. And at the same time, press them gently to form small nuggets. Drop the nuggets into the boiling chashni one at a time. And do not make the mistake I made here. Remember, the nuggets will soak in the chashni and will become double in size. So while dropping the nuggets into the chashni, leave some room for them to expand. Unfortunately, I had to go back in and take out a few so that there'd be enough space. It takes about 15 minutes for the nuggets to get cooked. You can flip them halfway through and let them cook with the lid on. It's been 15 minutes and our nuggets are cooked. Look at how they've expanded. Transfer the nuggets into ice cold water. This will stop them from overcooking and will also make them firm. Alright, all you need to do now is gently squeeze out all the chashni out of the nuggets and drop them into the rabdi we prepared. Congratulations, you now know how to make soft and juicy ras malai. If you have any suggestions, please let us know in the comment section. Please subscribe to our channel and please click the bell icon to receive notifications every time we upload a new video. See you until next time.